Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I'm your host, Matrix Lloyd 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, Phillip?
All right.
What's up, Matt?
Back for round two, eh?
Yeah, so Phillip really wants to see me wrong. Wow, talk about a friend. You want me to squirm and like be miserable and
Oh, hang on. I just want you to learn humility when you're reporting things. That's
how
all.
many? What do you mean humility? Well, oh, wait. You said, wait a minute. You're saying I'm always right, so I don't know what it's like to be wrong.
No, but
You've never seen it. You're saying you've never seen me be wrong?
No, but you're so set on what you know. You're not really sort of like giving yourself a wriggle.
Grounded in reality?
Well, no, I'm not saying you're not that. I'm not saying you're that crazy, but
Crazy.
just have a little wriggle room for yourself. That's all I'm saying.
You with the Clara and fucking Shilda. What the fuck, wiggle room?
I'm not a lesbian. How dare you? But anyway, still.
All right,
Oh, you can shut up, Matthew. Anyway, go on.
Okay, so look, here's the thing. All right.
Why? Hang on, I can answer quick. Why is everybody saying about October 13th? What's so special about that day?
I think Ace Creeper said that date. I don't know. Is that the new Doctor magazine? What does it have to do with?
It's
What is that?
It's next Sunday. It's just this Sunday coming up.
Yeah,
Nothing.
but
really
But he said that date.
I don't know. It could be the day he goes to the bank and gets a new purse. I don't know.
Hang on, what are you saying about Doctor magazine? Because the next one that's out is on the.
Why did this whole thing spread about the 13th?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. What's that all about?
Because nobody from my source, I said absolutely nothing is happening on the 13th. Right? And I think Freedom even said on his videos nothing's happening on the 13th. So, like, where did that come from?
Hang on, is she Doctor 13?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. That's what they're using. They're using the date for something to do with her.
That's stupid.
This
What
is
do you
probably
mean?
announced
Wait,
for more time.
did you just ask me if she's Doctor 13? You know she's fucking Doctor 13.
I don't see her as a doctor myself. She's
Are
just a
you
woman.
kidding? What the hell?
She's an imposter.
Oh my god, are you gonna be like that? Are you gonna be like that Noel guy? Said
No,
she doesn't exist.
I'm just wondering. Well, you know I am. I'm just.
Well, Philip, you know the many lives of Doctor Who comic even acknowledges she doesn't believe she's 13, but she is the 13.
All right, listen. So you believe that Series 12 is going to start in January?
Without no, not in general, but you're going to get Series 12 without a special.
And he believes it's her
so
generation.
okay. So you're saying, right? It airs January 1st, Series 12.
No, I'm not saying that.
No,
What do you
that's
say?
with the special. Without the special, he's saying.
So you're saying that it's going to be done in March.
I'm saying you're going to get Series 12 probably late February to early February, March.
So you're not even saying early 2020. You're going close to me.
Yeah.
Like I said April.
But all I'm saying is I'm negating the special. I don't think there's a special.
There's a special, definitely.
All right. Okay.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
You're going to release, according to what Phillip thinks, you'll release, let's say, Doctor Who will be done by March or April, right? Or whatever. Like, if they air it early, it's going to be done early, right? So, if they air it in January, it's going to be done in March. If they air it in February, it's going to be done in April, right? So, you're going to go May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. You're talking 8 months before you release a special. So, you're saying, listen to this now. According to your philosophy, Doctor Who will not return for a year and like a half or a year and 10 months from the final airing of the last episode of Series 12 because they are not filming till late So in other words, if there is no special, let hypothetically speaking,
Yeah, yeah.
Philip theory A, okay, starts in January, ends in March, right?
I did. No, hang on. I didn't
No,
say
Phil.
start in January.
I said Philip theory A. We're gonna
Go
do
on
B.
then.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Starts in January, ends in March, right? Right? You have 10
10 weeks.
episodes. 4,
10 episodes,
8,
10 weeks, yeah.
9, 10. 10, right? So it's in March. It's over. If it starts in January, right? Okay. Let's go. Ready? Ready
Yeah,
for
go
this?
on. I'm ready.
Ready? No special, right? No
Yeah.
special. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 9 months with nothingness, right? Nothing aired because you're saying there is no special. Now,
No, I'm saying there's
wait,
no...
I'm not done. Wait, I'm not done. Not done. Now, ready, Matt? You're going to help me, Matt, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just say they don't film the last week of February. They film the first week of March, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 10 months filming. You won't get nothing. 10 months, right? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January.
That's impossible, even by BBC standards.
Well, hang on.
Do you realize you're
hang on.
assessing that it's going to be a year, right? A year and a half of no Doctor Who, period. That's worse than last time.
Also, you have to also factor in the fact how well we'll see Series 12 do. If it sinks and dies, they're gonna go. We're gonna take a break.
You don't understand. You cannot have Doctor Who have that long of a gap. This is why the special comes into play.
Okay, so you're saying have a special at January, then Doctor Who somewhere.
No, I'm not saying that every year. I'm saying this.
No, but even still, you're still gonna have a long gap.
You don't understand. They released Series 11 in October, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it October 13th? When was it? It was October 13th. That's why he got October 13th. That's why. Because it's the anniversary of the release of Series 11. All right.
Yeah.
So they released Series 11 in October, right?
Yes.
They were done in December, right? That's why the special came the following year, right? Which was like basically weeks after that, right? In this case, this is why the special is coming first, because it's a year from the last time it aired. Complete year. So it's sort of like Husbands of River Song, right? And then a year, and then Mysterio. Correct.
Yeah.
It happens that way sometimes. So the special is going to come first this time, like it has other times in history.
And then, but beyond that, you'll have 10 weeks of Doctor Who, and it's done. And you still got to wait.
But you're gonna space it out where it's gonna be like months after the special, so that way it's deep. You don't understand? It's how do I say it, Matt? Somehow by putting it out later, right? You're gonna May, June. It's probably gonna be over June, July, whatever. But then you count from June to July, right?
Yeah.
And then this is his way of catching up with Doctor Who, because it will be less than a year next time.
Yes. And then the thing you've got to look at is they've got to get the production people, the writing staff, everyone to go immediately back to work at the end of it. If Doctor Who doesn't meet the scheduling by each season, then it's going to be royally screwed, unfortunately, Doctor Who. The later it goes, the more people are going to switch off, and the BBC's going to get in fire even more.
Which is why they said it was, like my source said, it's very dangerous that if they film it any later than after February, there is like actually people worried about their job. like getting fired because it's going to be so long. Like you're talking 10 months from when they first filmed. They're not filming in January now. They're filming later.
Not only that, if you look at it as well, I get some of them are busy and they're all taking times out. The actors, like even Bradley Walsh. But the longer it's pushed back, the more he doesn't know what to do because he has to film the chase a lot, so he's got to work around that schedule.
Yeah, he's got more of a commitment than anybody else with his other work. So
they're going to create an illusion that it's only a year. By releasing it later, it's going to appear like it's only a year, but it's not. It's more than that.
There shouldn't even be a year gap. It should be a lesser gap than what we get here.
Well, and and Moffat, at least, they managed to pump more out, but Chibnall just doesn't seem like he wants to pump anything.
This is why the BBC wanted the damn Christmas special, because they could say, well, at least we got 2 out this year. They can't even say that now.
No, and to go back on it, as I said earlier, if it weren't for Moffat, we were not going to get a special. It was going to be skipped, and we were going right into...
Oh my God, he fell. Oh my God, he fell.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I always do that. Oh, hang on.
No, but it's true. If it weren't for the Moffat coming in at the end of it, I mean, I don't defend him to high heaven because he has not made some good choices, but he's made some really good choices. But the point is, if it weren't for him, and he admitted, if it weren't for stepping in, we'd have no Twice Upon a Time,
yes.
And you go straight from Capaldi straight into her with no handover, so it wouldn't be fair on the fans.
Yeah, and again, Chibnall is not. He definitely they're getting the money, but him making promises he can't keep. Doctor Who series every year. They have to do a lot of finagling to make that look like it's a year.
And they found no equivalent to Edward Russell on the marketing department. I know we keep mentioning him, but Doctor Who's marketing seems to have really gone down the pan since he left.
Yeah. That's what they need. They need somebody that's going to... What are you making sounds for?
He's got a tummy ache. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you. All right. They don't have anybody marketing, putting them Times Square, on buses, or on anything. Like Mika, friggin' the singer, put in Times Square is everywhere. Like his new album that just broke.
Yeah.
All over New York.
And when I went to New York, Capaldi was on the side of the bus, and I never thought I'd see Doctor Who in America on a bus before.
Correct. And then we was all over Times Square. It was Matt Smith. It was ridiculous. Everywhere. Everybody knew Matt Smith. Okay, they filmed in friggin' New York for crying out loud. I was there.
Oh, Angels Take Manhattan and all that. Yeah.
I love that. It was great. So they stopped me from shaking Matt Smith's hand.
Get him!
I was upset. Like, he's coming towards me. Like, this is the fucking doctor and shit. I'm like, oh, shit. It was like that poster where they're fucking touching the thing. It's like, what do you mean?
No, take a pat.
I got fucking rejected. I'm like, fuck. He felt so bad. And I know Moffat was probably fucking grinning like,
yeah. But if you notice each year, it looks like they're also getting short of who to pick on the new writers as well. It's like, I mean, Rona Munro, it was nice to have her back, but it seems like they're also pushing away from the older writers from the show.
That's another thing. We don't really know who we got this year's for season 12 writing and who's who. They're keeping everything so fucking wrapped up.
I mean, if you noticed, Mark Gatiss, he said because of the loyalty factor, he left Moffat and all that, which you can understand. But it's like there are so many writers. Neil Gaiman wants to jump back into it now, and yet he's not been offered a position yet. None of the other writers have been offered a position. I get
it's like they don't want anybody from the original cast, though.
No, Chibnall is just—he's got his own club.
Yeah.
Apart from Rona, but you can understand because she only wrote one episode on screen before that was it. And that was
the person that got the return was the one who did the frog episode.
Oh, God.
Mike, is it Mike Matee?
He's whatever the one who wrote the Frog episode.
Yeah.
Something the
He's
frog
back.
episode? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but wasn't he back because of that so-called fight, and he had to take control of what was going with the production because
That's just such bullshit.
Wow.
You're talking about the Kablam guy,
Yeah.
McT? That's bullshit. That was whole bullshit. I mean, yes, there was a battle, but Chibnall got more power than ever after that one.
Yeah, but if he's got more, I don't get that though. Giving someone him more power, and yet we're still getting shit. So it's like, why are you giving him power when he's not giving us, anything?
Because he's getting the money in. Because people are throwing millions of dollars at their feet that they never had before. They got it from China. They're getting it from HBO Max. Maybe HBO Max likes fucking Broadchurch, and they're like, "Oh shit, he's doing it. Here's some money." So
yeah, but the thing is, if he doesn't step up to the plate next year, people like Phillip have constantly said they want him to leave and her regenerate purely because the stories haven't been up to standard.
I understand that, but the way they see it, the BBC is fucking laughing themselves to the bank because they're getting millions of fucking dollars. So they're like, "Here you go."
They'll get it, but they're not going to put it into Doctor Who. They're going to put it into other productions.
No, they are putting it into Doctor Who, but they're putting it. He's putting it like, "Oh, I want to go to Paris. Oh, I want to go here. Let's go fucking film there. Let's go to Eiffel Tower and shit." But like, he's like spending like these fucking locations. But is he upping the writing game? No, it's still shit.
Exactly. I think that's part of his plan. It's just to make it terrible to look for Doctor Who, raking the money, and then when he leaves, the next poor guy has got to face the problem.
I mean, that China contract, he's saying he's doing five series. 5.
Yeah,
but the thing is,
but the gap is what the problem is. He's using up that 5.
There's gonna be a gap, which is what I'm telling you. Not right now, but there's gonna be a huge fucking gap soon, and the gap is gonna be when you're thinking you're gonna have a fucking series fucking 14, and you're only gonna have the fucking 60th special, and that's all you're gonna have. They're gonna do that shit again in 2023.
Personally, it just feels like Doctor Who has no clue where to go at the minute.
I know. But you would think that when they have the 60th, they would have a whole fucking season and the 60th. Because you got to have extra, not less. But they didn't do that with the 50th. You got screwed with the 50th.
Yeah.
Well,
totally.
Okay, you had small programs that were attached to it.
And not at the end, of course. And
you had little TV shows.
Adventure in Space. Come on. Like, when you have they should have, you shouldn't lose when it's an anniversary thing. You should have more. But you
Is it free to keep claiming, Philip, that Moffat went to the BBC for the 50th to use the older actors and they said no?
I think that's what the case was. I don't know whether...
Moffat didn't want anybody in there.
Apparently he asked, according to Freedom.
That's bullshit. Well, I mean, look, I'm not nothing to take away from him, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't the case at all.
No, I think Carol Ann Ford should have been the only returning actress apart from Elizabeth Sladen. Because, again, she's the original companion, and I don't understand why not.
She should have been in Once Upon a Time.
Capaldi flat out asked, and he was knocked down, said no. He even did at the fan expo. He's like, "Oh, I would love this," but it was like, no, not happening.
No, because Capaldi even said he wanted Carol Ann Ford.
That's what I just said. He said it at the thing with the kids, and he's like, "I would love this to happen." And Moffat, nope.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I think it meant it's Moffat himself. Sorry.
No, Capaldi. He basically said it in front of all the fans, and it was like, nope.
The upsetting thing about his time was you saw all those companions visit the TARDIS, and they didn't bother to get them back.
Because he let them in, Capaldi. Because God forbid Moffat puts him in a damn episode. Everybody was in that TARDIS concert. Katie Manning, everybody.
Louis Jameson, yeah.
Everybody.
Oh, Annika Wills loved it.
They should have just said, screw it, grab the cameraman and film some shit.
I wanted to see Leela. Her and Jenna Coleman on that set was so lovely together. It looked like it would have been fun.
Would the BBC miss it if he got the cameraman to film like a 5-minute thing, Capaldi, like talking to fucking Joe Grant? Come on.
And then in the background, you have these sheets, and then Sylvester McCoy is revealed.
Oh God, I would like that you would have 5 stoppers.
All I know is that what the hell happened to Peter Jackson? What the hell was that?
Yeah, well, he was promised to direct an episode, and that never happened.
I think that was Moffat that made it weird. Because Sylvester McCoy was like, yeah, now we didn't get the classic Doctors. Because Peter Jackson was going to do a multi-Doctor story. And Moffat's like, why? No.
It would have been funny as hell if Jackson took over the reins of Doctor Who, though.
I'm telling you right now, Moffat would never have anybody in there that overshadows him.
Yeah, could you imagine Peter Jackson's Doctor Who? It would have been like 3 movies and 1 series.
Look at the Doctor's Wife, how that was like the greatest shit ever.
Yeah.
And then when it came to Nightmare and Silver, he fucking edited that shit to pieces, Moffat. Moffat wrecked that script. Like totally.
I think that's why Neil Gaiman and him had a bit of the fallout.
Yeah, because he wrecked his script totally. And the argument's like, how could you have kids sleeping next to a Cyberman when that killed your companion? Why would you do that? Like, meaning Adric. Why would he be, like, all cool with that? Yeah.
Again, Moffat says he was a fan of the classics, but I just think he was a fan of his version of the classics.
Yeah.
Now, with Peter Davison, you could tell was one of his favourites when he brought him back. Same as Paul McGann, that was his favourite, but no one else.
Well, no, Moffat, no. Paul McGann? Paul McGann was not Moffat's favorite, no. They had let me tell you something. We talked about this.
Yeah,
he ripped, they pleasantly ripped the shit out of Paul McGann when they had the you were talking about. And even Moffat said that given the opportunity, he would change it, that Paul McGann was the one that pushed the button. And he did. He did years later. He fucking changed that whole shit because they did not want him to have that. They wanted to take that from him. That he ended the Time War. They did not want the 8 Doctors because they didn't choose it. That was the whole thing that they were mad about. It's like, well, the BBC, we didn't choose it.
Yeah, and the fact that he used Paul McGann as cannon fodder to make the War Doctor. That's all that Paul McGann was there for. Yeah.
Paul McGann.
And someone misquoted me too with that. But yeah. No, again, Matt.
No, it's just the fact is, the moment he did that sketch, it was just so sad because everyone demanded for a series afterwards. And Moffat was like, oh no, we can't have 2 Doctors at the same time. They loved that.
They loved him. They thought he was great.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got like a couple of minutes, and then it was done. It was it's like the greatest television fucking minutes.
What was that? 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
It was supposed to come out on his birthday, but it got leaked early that day.
It was great.
No, it was supposed to be included as part of Day of the Doctor that was shot for, but someone threatened to leak it. That's why it came out on McGann's birthday.
Yeah.
That was great television.
I still think somebody should go grab a handful of McGann's old Big Finish audios and create fan-made animated adventures of those.
Right.
That would be awesome.
That would.
Because full well people would buy those things.
Of course. I mean, he still records it. It would just be cheaper to someone to animate it.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, he'll be probably back for the special for the 60th. If he doesn't age, he's made a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Who we got left? Colin, Sylvester, McGann, Davis.
We still have Tom. Hopefully he's here. We'll bubble wrap him.
See, the thing that I was misquoted on Twitter because I said that, from the 8th Doctor, the 9th Doctor was always supposed to come, right? And because the Sisterhood of Karn put that specially made incarnation in front of the 9th. that when the job was done, it was instantly triggered to regenerate. Like, he didn't get hurt, nothing. It was just like,
It
so,
does. Do you know what? That does beg. You know how that does beg a question. When they instilled the War Doctor into his body, right? Does that mean that the 9th, 10th, and 11th and beyond are actually part of his regeneration cycle, or part of the chalice cycle?
no, it was sort of like trying on a new shirt, because the whole point was that the 9th was always coming. Okay, it was always planned. And they put something in before it, and then when the deed was done and his job was done, because you got the impression that
burned out.
You got the impression he rapidly aged, like that regeneration was not kosher, and that he was supposed to be young, and then all of a sudden he looked super old. Is that
that's because
it was an artificial, and I count that potion as an actual, to me, it counts as an actual regeneration, which means that the count would be off. Because again, when he, and again, like Moffat said, he's like a fly, like a fly that would only live 24 hours, right? When that was done, immediately the regeneration that was halted from that he couldn't activate because of, when he got hurt, the 8th Doctor kicked in immediately. So that you could say, well, where did that regeneration go? I say he gave it to River, because he supposedly gave her that regeneration to her somehow, because she gave him a whole bunch of them, just to bring him back to life. And if he had no regenerations left, how could he have the regeneration energy to heal her hands?
Yeah, exactly.
So he gave that back to her. He gave her regeneration back. That's how I solve it, because I count the Sisterhood of Karn giving him an extra regeneration.
Yeah, because when he got to Eccleston, he doesn't count War as being the proper 9th Doctor, because he fought for the war and wouldn't take the title.
And Christopher Eccleston would not. It would be very hazy on the War Doctor, because again, that was an artificial. Like, that was a thing that was not part of the natural flow as a regeneration cycle. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, when you hear each Doctor, each time they meet each other, they can't retain it apart from the current version.
But they all blocked him, though, because when Clara thing, he even forgot him for a second. Matt Smith's Doctor. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's right. Because they all forgot that they were that incarnation.
Yeah, it's because for the war, as far as they were concerned in their timeline, he destroyed Gallifrey, but to the current Doctor, he remembers changing it, so it never burnt. It's saved, but to them, it's all destroyed by that one. That's what they hate him.
Right, and the 11th saved Gallifrey. Well, actually, Clara saved Gallifrey. And then the 11th stopped the button, not the War Doctor. The War Doctor stood there. He didn't make the choice not to push the button. The 11th made the choice.
That's where the writing comes a bit all messy, because he didn't really do.
So why would he be justified to be counted as a Doctor if he never did anything, like, other than kill?
The only thing he did, was kill. He destroyed Daleks.
He killed Daleks constantly. He didn't have any companions, which the Big Finish tries to change that. He was not the Doctor. That potion was supposed to make him not the Doctor at all.
Yeah, even when you hear those stories, as you just mentioned, every single time Phillip kept getting annoyed, because every time somebody called him the Doctor, he's like, I'm not him. Do not call me him.
Exactly. Because it was that specifically, and this is why it goes, the reason why I was mad about it was because I didn't want them to start doing that with the Doctor, where if he's in a mood, he's not the Doctor now in this incarnation. Because the only time that ever happened to me was the Valyard. And I was like, that was unique. Now Moffat screwed that up, and it's not unique, because now you have another incarnation that was just not the Doctor either, which I didn't want to get in the habit of, every couple of generations he just wants to go rogue and be a ballet singer or something, whatever, be opera singer, whatever, just totally different. I don't want that. So in my eyes, the Valyard is the future incarnation of the Doctor. And
He's still to come, but he still hasn't happened yet.
Right. And the Watcher, to me, is the last incarnation of the Doctor. Just like the Master, just like the Master was decrepit, the last incarnation of the Doctor was like heaven.
Yes, because remember.
Well, hang on. The Watcher was the interim.
The Watcher was the Doctor all the time.
Yeah, but he's the interim.
He was the last Doctor. Period.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He's an interim between the.
No, he wasn't. There was none of that nonsense. He was not.
How can you call him the last Doctor if the Watcher transformed into Peter Davison when that happened?
Because at some point in time, there was only one memory retained. By the Doctor regenerating into himself, he would technically change something that was so monumentally horrible that he would only remember that, and it would change something. Maybe the Watcher regenerating into him canceled out the value. Who knows?
No.
Huh?
No.
Oh, Philip, you know Big Finish are listening to this podcast.
Oh, I know. The Valiant was just another way, a future projection, just like how.
Who do you think let Dalek Khan free Davros?
What do you mean?
He went to the Time War. Remember?
Who do you think? How do you think he broke through? Because the Valyard had the key to the damn fucking Matrix, and he was in Gallifrey, and he fucking opened the window and let fucking Dalek Khan go in there, take Davros, and get him out.
Philip, I'm not answering that one because you've heard Time War.
No, I'm not going to answer that one either.
Why?
We'll leave Joe with that kind of ideology.
Somebody, listen, the Valyard, listen to me, the Valyard, at the end of the trial of the Time Lord, right? The Valyard had the fucking key to the Matrix.
Yeah.
And he was around during the Time War. So he altered events in the Time War.
One man can't do that. You need a bit more than that.
Yeah, not one man. How about a million Claras?
I see your point on that. That's a pure.
Yes, I mean, Philip, the Master was allowed free reign in the Time War, but still, even he had his standards. He couldn't go where things were time.
Rassilon gave him a TARDIS. He said, "Get the fuck out," basically. He did. He gave him a TARDIS. He's like, "Listen, we don't have time for this shit. This shit's about to fucking bust open. Fix your fucking shit. We're gonna heal you up. You're not gonna be fucking hungry anymore. We're gonna give you a TARDIS. Get the fuck out because we gotta try to save Gallifrey." He did it immediately.
End of Time One, not the one that ran away with the Pop Watch, who was a naked child on the.
No, we're talking about when in the time he's like, go away, and that's what happened.
Oh, yeah. Where he had the skeleton and the sound.
And I said this before. There was a Clara that was a Gallifreyan Time Lord. She's on Gallifrey. She's not. You don't have humans on Gallifrey.
They even put her in the book. That particular scene was actually in the book. Which one was it?
But here's the thing. She's in Gallifrey. She's on the High Council. When Rassilon ordered regenerations, who the fuck do you think gave him unlimited fuck regenerations? So, Clara was waiting for Clara to talk to her. Who the fucking crap?
The big question is the woman who's doing this his mother, or was that an older version of Clara?
Could be.
That's a good point. I like that. Well done, you.
Could be. We said that before, though. Could be. Could be.
All this time they were saying, "Oh, it's the mother of the Doctor."
And that Clara had regenerations, by the way.
An older version of Clara who's.
But that Clara had regenerations, by the way. That Clara had regenerations.
Yeah, but that Clara was obviously an actual Time Lord or Time Lady.
She had regenerations.
Yeah, exactly. She was an actual Time Lady, otherwise she wouldn't be on Gallifrey. So
exactly.
She had an existence on Gallifrey.
Remember,
exactly.
Romana had another face, Nick Princess Asper's face, so Time Lord's Nick Prince's
Oh, this is all very bizarre.
it could fucking turn out that Clara fucking through one of her regenerations is his fucking original wife and then they had kids and then Susan's the granddaughter.
I'm sorry.
my
Let's not
God.
go there. Let's not
They
go.
went no with Clara. I think they went far. They went too far with Clara. What was that episode with Peter?
Clara could be the dog too. You don't know. Fucking no.
You mean the one where they were in the tomb, the next Doctor and all that?
No, the one where she's talking to the young doctor when he's a boy. What episode
Oh,
was
I
that?
know the one
yeah.
you mean.
Never cool a Carolee, right? She grabbed his feet.
They went too far with her on that one.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the one with Danny Pink when he was still around?
Yeah.
I'm so glad they're doing fucking Big Finish with that. That's cool.
Philip is a fan of the Army Boy.
Go fucking Danny Pink, yo.
What, Surfer Boy? I can't sit on my sofa.
We're out of time again? What the